Hello, everyone. So glad that you guys could join us for Costume Party Night. I want to know down in the comments down below if you had any choice of costume that you could pick. Money wasn't an issue. What, which would your costume be? What would it be? What costume? What would it look like? Who would you emulate? Uh, what is it? Also, tonight we are giving away a basket of free candy delivered to your house. Okay, huge basket of candy. Here's how you win. Okay, I need you to take a selfie of yourself in your Halloween costume and send it to a campus life leader, or post it on Instagram with the hashtag Bethel Campus Live. Okay, so just take a selfie, send it to a leader, Bethel or hashtag Bethel Campus Live on Instagram. Let's see your Halloween costumes. At the end of the night, we will be telling you who won. Okay, so make sure you get it in soon. With that being said, I'm going to transfer over to Nate and Emily for our game.
Hey guys!
Hey, we have a special treat for you. As Andrew just said, we are giving away a basket of candy delivered straight to your doorstep. But we're going to do it a little differently than normal, all right? Emily and I are going to be competing against Joey and Rel to see who can create the best candy basket for under $15. That includes the basket, the decorations, all of the candy in there. And you guys are going to vote for which candy basket is the best, all right? So we are in our car. Joey and Rel are in theirs. We're going to send it over to them right now.
Thanks, Nate. Yeah, so I'm Joey.
And I'm Rel.
And together, we're Jose.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so we are in front of the dollar store right now, and we're going to spend $15.
We got it right here, our $15 that we're going to spend, and we're ready to get you some candy. But we want to know, what are your two favorite kinds of candies? I like lots of candy. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is probably my all-time favorite. What's your favorite?
Oh, that's a good. I kind of like the whatchamacallits. Those are pretty good.
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, it's
I'm
called
just kidding. Yeah, I've heard of those before. Those are old people candies, Joey. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so it's costume night, and we're dressed up as from Steven Universe. If you've seen it, maybe not. But anyways, we are in our costumes about to go into the Dollar Tree. So much fun. We're excited. But anyway, so don't forget to tell us in the chat what your two favorite kind of candies are. We'd love to hear about that. And so we will see you soon. Off to Timothy. Bye.
Hey guys, I've got a fun game for you tonight. It's called Real or Fake. I don't know if you've heard of it before. We've done it before in club a couple times. It's basically like a, well, is it real or fake? I'm going to put a picture, not a picture, a name of a movie up on the screen, a Halloween or like spooky kind of movie title, and most of them are pretty ridiculous, but I'm going to put one on the screen, and you're going to guess whether it is a real or a fake movie. Yeah, the first one for you here, Dead Dudes in the House. Is that a real movie or a fake movie? And no looking it up, by the way. If you look it up, I might not be able to tell, but God knows. Okay, be honest. Is this a real movie or not? Katie says real movie. If it is real, I don't think I would watch it. It doesn't sound scary, it just sounds dumb to me. But any other guesses? Aiden says fake. It's a pretty even tie right there. Leah says fake. Alright, it is indeed a real movie. Yeah, if any of you watch it, let me know how it is, but I can tell you right now, it's probably not going to be a good watching experience. Next one here, Surfin' Zombies from the Future. Oh my goodness. Surfin' Zombies from the Future. Is that a real movie or a fake movie? I don't even see how a zombie would surf. I guess if it was like one of those like fast zombies, but most zombies I've seen are like really slow and clumsy. Like they would just not be good. But it's the future, so maybe they're like cybernetically augmented zombies. You never know. Got a lot of fake in the chat there. Let's look. It is indeed a fake movie, and I am very grateful. All right. Next one. Frankenstein meets the space monster. Interesting. They do make a lot of Frankenstein movies. There are a ton of them. It was very popular, so they kept making them. I liked Frankenstein and I liked Young Frankenstein. Those are the two that I've seen. I haven't. Well, the newer Frankenstein's better, like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the new one in color. The original's black and white. But this is not one of those. Frankenstein meets the space monster. That seems like a weird pair, doesn't it? I'm seeing Aiden says real. Katie, maybe real, but seems boring. Yeah. It's kind of uh, like Godzilla always has those other random monsters he's up against too, doesn't he? It is indeed a real monster, a real movie. It's not a real monster, but yeah, that picture. Good grief, that's weird. Okay. I'm kind of curious how Frankenstein fights a space monster, but not curious enough to watch it. Okay, next one. Santa Claus, like Claws, Claus. All right, is this a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? I don't know. It's gonna be like some kind of like a slasher horror movie, probably, if it is real, but I don't know. Real or fake, guys? What do you think? Santa Claus. Ah, that's weird. Leah says real. Aiden says fake. Katie says real. Aiden, I hope you're right. I hope it is fake. Let's see the answer here. It is a real movie. Oh wow, that is a interesting cover there, isn't it? All right, next movie, Dracula versus the Sun. Okay. It's just gonna be sad if this is a real movie. It's like, think of all the better things they could have spent their money on than making a movie called Dracula versus the Sun, or at least come up with a better name, you know. Hey Cambria, welcome. Glad you could make it. Is this real or fake, Cambria? What do you think? Leah says fake. Aiden says real. Wait, no fake. Ah. Katie says fake. Well, congratulations if you said fake. It is indeed fake. That's a really lame name, so that's okay. All right. Next one. So you've downloaded a demon. I feel like you gotta say this name a specific way. You gotta say like, so you downloaded a demon. Sorry about that. You might need I don't think your antivirus software is gonna handle this one. I think you're gonna need anti-demon software, also known as Bible software. Yeah. There's some really good Bible software out there that you can download to your computer. Probably the best way to deal with that problem. I got some real, some fake. It's tied right now. Katie says real, Aiden says fake. Maybe a couple more seconds here. Leah says fake. Guess what? Cambria says fake too. It's a real movie. Not a good movie, but this wasn't called good movie or not a movie. It's called real movie or fake movie. And that is a real movie, unfortunately. I would recommend not downloading it. Seems like it might be a bad idea. Alright, next one. Wrestling Women versus the Aztec Mummy. Interesting. It is, Katie. That last one, the downloaded the demon one, was a limited edition. Why did they make a limited edition of it? That's just sad. Cambria says fake. Leah says real. Katie says fake. Aiden says real? Well, let's see. It is a real movie. Now that I did not expect. Wrestling Women versus the Aztec Mummy. My question is, who would pay to see that in the theater? You know, unless you just got a ton of money and you want to waste it, and along with 2 hours of your life. All right, next one. Please don't eat the middle schoolers. Some people like just shouldn't have access to make a movie like that. I feel like, unless this is like made in someone's garage, right? Like a project, like a bunch of high schoolers made it because they don't like middle schoolers. That's how it works, right? Katie, yes, it does sound boring. I think it sounds a little bit more than a little overrated. I think it's a lot more. I see Leah says real, Cambria says real, Aiden says fake. Katie says real, but I wouldn't watch it. If it is real, I wouldn't watch it either. But fortunately, it's not a real movie. It's fake. No middle schoolers are getting eaten today. That's good. All right. Next one. The Microwave Massacre 2, The Revenge. Wow. That is, that's interesting. The Microwave Massacre 2, The Revenge. Cambria says fake. Aiden says fake. I hope you're right. I hope you're both right. Nick says that one is real. He thinks it's real. Would you watch it, Nick? That's my question. No, you wouldn't watch it. Yeah, good. I think there are better ways to spend your time. So let's see. It is indeed fake. Esther, these are really strange movies, aren't they? I wonder, like, it makes me really wonder. Hollywood's really reaching, huh? Next one. Gentlemen, don't eat poets. I had to slow down to say that. There's a lot of different sounds in that sentence, isn't there? And they don't really flow off the tongue that well. Gentlemen, don't eat poets. Got to enunciate. Gentlemen, don't eat poets. The question, though, is do they or don't they? I mean, I know some gentlemen, and I don't think any of them eat poets that I'm aware of. So maybe this movie's real. I see Aiden and Leah both say real. Cambria says fake. It is a real movie. Wow. Gentlemen don't eat poets. So who does? Who does eat poets? That's the question now, isn't it? All right. I think this is our last one. Bride of the Killer Nerd. I don't know. Nowadays, maybe, but most of these have been pretty old movies, right? And nerd is a compliment now, at least I think it is. But back then, nerd was an insult. So, would there be a Bride of the Killer Nerd? I don't know. Maybe if the bride was also a nerd. But, unfortunately for that bride, the nerd is a killer. Yeah. All right. I see real in the chat. Real, real, and real. Everyone thinks it's real. And you are right. It is indeed. Look at that couple in that picture. Now that's a real wedding photo right there. That guy definitely looks like a nerd. That other person does not really look like a bride. She looks like maybe she's dead. What does it say on the cover? She does more than just cut the cake. Oh. All right. So let's see. We're gonna check in with Rel and Joey here. Hopefully they've made it through the store. They've got some candy to show us all. Joey and Rel, what do you guys got for us?
Well, we just got back from the store.
I was so stressed inside. It was like we're on an amazing race or something, and we had to hurry up. It was exciting though. I got some good candy. I'm kind of wishing that they don't pick our basket because then can we have it? I'm just kidding.
We'll see.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, pick our we want you to vote for a basket. I'm so excited for it. To show you guys it. But how did we go? What was our strategy in this, Joey?
So I guess for us, we went completely blind, and so it was very scary because we were like, "What do we do?"
Where do we go? Where do we go?
Exactly.
Where do we
We
go?
had no game plan, but I think you guys will like it. We kind of
We went a little sweet, and we went a little sour. So
little bit of a wild ride in the mouth, as you were to say.
you will have a party in your mouth and then a party in your tummy. So yummy, so yummy.
In a good
So-
way. In a good way.
In a great way.
In a
We are
great.
so gonna win this. That's right, we are. Anyway, so that's just a little bit of our strategy, kind of. And so we're going to see how Nate and Emily did. And so off to you guys.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
We were in the store, all costumed up and everything. The cashier was a little curious what we were
Felt
doing.
kind of weird running into the store in the dark in this Minnie Mouse costume.
But we went with, what was the strategy we went with? We had a very specific
Yeah,
focus.
so Nate's a planner. So we, of course, had a strategy. We went for a chocolate-heavy basket. So we've got a few other candies in there, but a lot of chocolate. White chocolate, milk chocolate. So if you're a chocolate lover, our basket's going to be for you.
Yep, so we're going to decorate our basket, get our basket ready to go, and next time we come back, we're going to show you everything that's in our basket, show you everything that's in Joey and Rel's basket, and you guys will vote for which one is the champion and will be delivered to someone at the end of the night. All right, over to Annalise.
Hi guys. So I'm gonna be a part of the game where you have to guess my truths and my lies. And I've got two of them. So the first one that I have for you guys, and I want to see if you actually know me really well, is I have 15 siblings from 3 different parents, and I'm number 11 out of that 15. What do you guys think? Is that true or is that a lie? Daniel, you're saying true? Let's see. I want to see who else can guess. It could really be true. Let's see. Katie, ask you, you say, sounds true. Esther, it could definitely be true. Leah, thank you. I kind of rushed it. Aiden, ask you. Should I tell you guys if it's true or not? What do you think? Cambria. Oh, Cambria. Actually, I am number 11. You guys want to hear my other one? I'm going to see if you guys can tell me if it's a lie or not. And I do have 15 siblings, by the way. So, in the moonlight, on a full moon, it looked like I have yellow eyes. And when the moon is full, I howl at the moon at night. Do you think I'm telling the truth? What do you guys think? Am I telling the truth? Leah, you really did a yes with a question mark. Cambria, you saying not the truth? I don't know. I mean, I do have a yellow eye right now. Is it true or not? Aiden, you don't think it's true? All right, well, I better tell you guys then. It's not true. The only way I can look like I have yellow eyes in the moonlight is with these contacts. Now over to Esther, guys. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Esther. Yes, I'm all by myself today, but that's okay. So as like Anais, I am also, oh, I said her name weirdly. Whoops. Anais. I don't know if I'm saying her name right or not, but I'm playing the same game, and so I'll be telling you guys 2 statements or confessions or however what you guys want to call them, and you guys are gonna guess if they're true or not true. Okay? And so my first one is, oh, first, can you guess what I am? Okay, anyways, going back to my after we're done with this, I'll tell you what I am and whatnot. But anyway, so my first confession or my statement is in 5th grade, I went to go scuba diving in Baja California. So, can you guess whether that's true or not? Da, 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 da. Can you guess if that's true that I went scuba diving in 5th grade in Baja California? Ooh, come on, guys. What do you think? Sounds true? Katie, that's what Katie said. Dan, or I think that's Cambria. Oh, hey Cambria. False. Oh, Emily, did water get in your snorkel? No. Let's see what else. Is that it? Are those the only ones that are gonna be guessing? Well, I'll tell you right now, it's fake or it's false. Yeah. So, but I have gone scuba diving, but not in Baja California. I went scuba diving in a swimming pool. I was learning how to scuba dive, and that was my first time, and I was in 5th grade. So, yep. And so now for my second one is I went on a helicopter over the ocean blue while the sun was setting. Can you guess if that's true or false? Ooh, Cambria thinks it's true. Leah, hi Leah. She also thinks it's true. What month was it? It was in August, I believe. Ooh, everyone's saying true. Oh, oh, no, Nick, or what did you say? Oh, false. And so I will tell you my answer. It is true. I've been on a helicopter. It was very terrifying. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big person with planes or helicopters or just being up in the sky so high, but I've been on a helicopter and it was terrifying. And I was with Joey actually and my dad, and they were fine, but I was there almost crying. But it was beautiful. Like the ocean was beautiful, the sun was beautiful. You know how it sets. But I was crying and looking at this view, and I couldn't know whether to cry more or just cry at the beautiful view. But anyways, yeah. So my costume is I am a dust bunny. Yeah. So ears, bunny. I'm webby, dusty. Yeah. So I am a dust bunny. Yeah. So also don't forget to send the leaders your costume so you can enter it in our drawing prize. Yeah. And now off to Joey and Jarelli, I think. Yeah. Bye.
Hi, Esther. And hi, everybody.
Hi,
We're back
everybody.
here
We
again.
are back, and we have our lovely basket,
Yes.
thingy mabobber. And so we're going to show you it real quick.
Woo! Look what we got. We
You
got
don't
a
only
little,
get a full of candy, but you get this our friend. We have to name him. I don't know. He's so cute, or it's so cute.
Yes.
That's included. We thought it was. Anyways, we sacrificed $1 for this because it's cute. Anyway, so now real quick, we're gonna show you all of our sweet and sour goodnesses. So you can't have candy basket without ring pops. Duh.
Also, we got Sour Patch Blueberry bites, and these are really good. I saw these and I must
Some more sour candies. So sour, and more sour candies.
We also have gummy bears.
Some awesome, not just any, but the Haribo gummy bears are the best gummy bears ever. Okay.
Yes.
Then, Joey, this is your favorite. You can try that.
Oh, dude. Fun Dip. I love Fun Dip.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am one to just rip open the package, dump it all in my mouth, and then eat the white stick. Like, not eat it, but like, just enjoy.
There's no instructions to Fun Dip, so you can Fun Dip, have a fun time dipping all you want, however you want. I guess.
Dog.
So, anyways, and then we got you some other goodness, some nerds. You guys were talking about nerds in the chat, and so that's a little rep in the nerds. And then some, of course, you can't have candy Halloween without Starburst. Duh. Just pick up all your trash, because that's not the fun part. And then you can get one of these bags. And just because, for the fun of it, we want to go with the carnival theme, because for harvest festival things, you go to a carnival sometimes, and you can't have a carnival without cotton candy. So we brought you some, we're bringing the carnival to you guys, the Halloween carnival thing. So vote for our bag, and not only do you get the candy, you get this fun little bag. Oh yeah, and then our friend back here, you get our friend too.
Literally can be right outside your house and greet everyone.
And say hi, and then we have to give it a name, or you can give it a name. You can name your own friend, that's fine. So anyways, that is our basket, and we really want you to vote for ours. And so we like chocolate, but we decided to go a little sweet and a little sour on this one. And so
totally.
Don't forget to vote for us, okay? Right in the chat. Vote for us. Yeah. All righty, now on to Nate and Emily, and let's see what chocolate goodness they have.
Yes.
See you guys.
Bye.
Oh,
That's gonna be a close one. We don't have a scarecrow.
That was pretty good. Give you guys props. We do have a good assortment. We felt like chocolate and peanut butter are always great to go with. So we doubled down on some Reese's peanut butter cups. I feel like everyone loves the Reese's, and they're always so expensive. So you get double the Reese's in here. We also doubled up on chocolate and caramel with the Milky Way. What were some other things we got in here?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see in the back there, just barely, it says North Pole Pals. So there's a fun little Christmas bear in there, which is kind of funny. We've got some Milky Way, some M&Ms, and then if you're, like the chocolate a lot, but need a little break, there is some Starburst in there and some Skittles to kind of break it up a little bit.
Plus you get this awesome bucket, which we've had buckets like this before, and our cat loves getting in buckets. So if you need a bucket for your cat, if your cat's going crazy or just needs a place to take a nap, this bucket is just for you.
It's perfect. And I mean, if you want to wear a hair bow or something, there's a couple bows on here. Pretty Halloween bows.
Yep. So I think our basket is the one that you should vote for in the chat. But we're counting on you guys now. We're going to be looking at the chat to see which basket is the one we're giving away later tonight. Let's take a look. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. We got a few for Pharrell and Joey. We will be sure to continue looking at the chat. Be sure to comment down below, and we will announce at the end of the night which basket is going to our best costume. So be sure to send in that costume picture if you haven't yet, and one of these baskets are going to be delivered right to your doorstep. All right, now we're going to send it over to Andrew. He's got some announcements for us. Andrew, over to you.
Hey everyone, I hope you guys have been enjoying the night. I got some really good announcements for you guys. First of all, if you are a video game player, you want to play some video games, check out our Discord. Just contact a leader and we can get you all set up on the Discord where you can play some games with your friends and your leaders. Also, we are starting a new thing this next Monday called Meals on Monday. And what that's going to be is we want to deliver you guys a meal on Monday during your lunch break where we can just sit together, meal of your choice also, so you pick any place. We'll pay for the meal, and we want to just come join you on Mondays, and we will tell you, hang out with you, give you a meal, and we'll just hang out. So if that's something you're interested in, contact a leader, and we will we'll bring you food on a Monday. Also, stay tuned to the end of the club for the winner of the costume prize. So if you haven't yet, it will be really close, but send in your video or your picture so that we can get it and so that we can get you in the prize talk for the candy. And I'm going to transfer over to Nate for the talk tonight.
Hey guys, it has been fun hanging out with you tonight. We've been checking out the chat. It looks like you voted for me and Emily in our basket. Woo! So we're going to be sending that over to your way at the end of the talk tonight. But first, I've got a question for you guys. I want you to answer it in the chat, all right? I had something that happened about a month ago, and I'm curious if you guys have experienced the same thing. I've heard from some people. I was going into Walmart, had my phone in my hand, had my mask in my other hand, and I was so distracted, I was walking in there and forgot to put my mask on. Someone all of a sudden runs over and yells at me to put my mask on. I kind of freak out, get really nervous, and put on my mask. Now, I understand that that's super important. I was in the wrong, but it felt really weird. So comment in the chat if that's happened to you, or you kind of felt awkward or weird if you walked into a store and there wasn't a mask on. And it just made me think, like, life is so crazy right now, right? Like, I never thought a year ago that going into Walmart to go buy a bag of potato chips, I'd have to have a mask with me. It's so crazy. And there's so much else that's changed too, like sushi. Like, I love going to sushi, like Sushi Island on West 11 or Ushi Sushi in Springfield. And I love the conveyor belt of the plates, so you get to kind of look at them and stuff. That's no longer happening. The conveyor belt doesn't happen. Duck football, I love going to a duck football game. Comment in the chat if you've been to Autzen Stadium. So much fun, right? But now football's played in empty stadiums. Or what about school? Like, I've heard so many of you guys say, man, we wish that we had actual school where we could be with our friends and be in person, and things are just so different. And then to add on to that, like, it seems like right now everyone is so anxious and scared and angry. And I've felt a lot of that myself also. And it feels like our normal has completely flipped upside down. And when so much is going on in life, it's really easy when we're scared or nervous or anxious, it's easier for us to try and look for answers, to try and look for control. How can I control all the craziness that's going on? I personally experienced that feeling of trying to look for answers and control a lot last year. So before COVID, before everything, I was really sick. And I was sick for almost the entire summer. I went to several doctors. I had blood work done. I even went to infectious disease at the hospital. And still to this day, I don't really have many answers. But when I was in pain and I had a fever and stuff, like, it was rough. And all I wanted was just some sort of control, some sort of answer in the pain for me to feel like life was somehow going to be normal. But the reality is that so much of life, even beyond COVID and everything else, so much of life changes and there's unexpected things that happen that are tough. But what got me through that was the foundation, that there was something in my life that got me through that, even though it was difficult, with joy. And it's still getting me through this season with joy too. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. But first, I want to talk about the beach, all right? Comment last time you have been to the beach. It's been about a year and a half since I've been to the beach, but I love going to the beach. I want to know when was the last time you have been to the beach. And I love building sandcastles at the beach, right? My strategy is I'll build it somewhat close to the waves. The waves come in. I'll build a huge trench around, and then I'll pack in the foundation, like really tight, tons of sand. I'll pack it in. It'll look like this huge blob right at the center of the sandcastle because I want to try and make it as firm as I can. But every time I build a sandcastle, no matter how much I pack in that foundation with sand, wave after wave eventually tears away the sand, and the sandcastle eventually collapses. But then I look over and I see a lighthouse. And that lighthouse is built on something other than sand. It's built on rock and cement and something that's really solid, really strong. And there have been storms and waves that have come on the Oregon coast. And some of those lighthouses, some of those buildings have been there for years and decades and decades. They are able to handle the storms and the waves because their foundation is solid. And so I want to ask you guys, what is your foundation right now? Life is so crazy. Our normal has changed. There's so much for anxiety, but what is your foundation when the storms of life and the waves of life come at you? For me, when I was in middle school, I didn't have a very good foundation. Essentially, it was two things. One was I was totally obsessed with what people thought of me, especially those who were popular at school. And so it affected where I sat for lunch and ate, who I talked to, what sort of jokes I made, the clothes that I chose to dress. And I began to rank other people and who would be worthy enough to sit with, who'd be worthy enough to talk to. And I was so consumed about what other people thought of me, that thought I'd be funny and good looking and all those different things. And I was so exhausted by that. I was so worried and so consumed by that. The other thing that was kind of that foundation I was trying to live my life on was, man, if I could just be good enough at basketball and good enough at karate, then people can look at me and say, man, he is really good at basketball. Or man, he's got karate down. Like he's doing tournaments and all these different things. But no matter how much I trained at karate or how much I practiced at basketball, no matter how good I got, I still felt an emptiness inside. That when life got tough, my foundation wasn't solid. And that's what led me to the person of Jesus. Now, Jesus was someone who lived on earth about 2,000 years ago. He's the Son of God. He's the only human to have lived a perfect life on earth. He voluntarily came down to earth and gave himself up to die an innocent death and to rise from the dead, which was crazy. But he did so. He did all of that so I could have a friendship. I could know God. I could know a sense of love. I could know a sense of hope and joy that I had never experienced before. Now, like some of you, I've heard that story before. I heard about Jesus. I heard about God, but it didn't really impact my life. It didn't change my foundation until I realized that God truly wanted to know me. And no matter all the stuff I'd done in the past, the mistakes, the lying, the gossip, stealing, all of those different things, nothing that I had done could make him love me any less. And still to this day, nothing more that I could do, all the good stuff, could make him love me anymore. That he loves me because he created me. And I can have a relationship, a friendship with this God. That's the foundation that I have right now. So even when life is crazy, even when things are difficult and honestly kind of scary right now, there's a foundation in my life that's built like that lighthouse, that's solid, that can stand the storms of life, the waves of life. And so I want to challenge you guys to think about, what is your foundation? Is it like the sandcastle, or is it built on something stronger? I want to challenge you to think about, what would it be if God was my foundation, if knowing him? The Bible says that God will never leave you or forsake you, that nothing can separate you from the love of God. Now, if you have any questions about that, I know it's kind of a big topic, but your campus life leaders, any of us would love to talk to you more about this. All right, so comment in the chat or text us. We'd love to take you out, maybe get some ice cream or sushi or something, and we'd love to share with you more about what this friendship with God looks like. God will never force himself on you, but he is available for you to have hope and love and joy, even when life is tough, like it is right now. So thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I'm going to send it over to Andrew, and he is going to declare our winner for the candy basket tonight. Over to you, Andrew.
Hey everyone, hope you guys enjoyed club. So the candy basket winner for tonight is Leah. Leah, great costume. It was awesome. Yeah, super good. Okay, on to a few more things. We got kind of a special surprise for you guys tonight. And that surprise is we wanted to give away the second candy basket that was made. And how we're going to do that is we're going to give it to the person who was most active in the chat. And the winner of the person that we feel like was most active in the chat and has been continuously most active in the chat is Katie. Katie, good job. We appreciate your comments. And we will have a leader in contact with both you, Leah, and Katie to get you guys the basket. Don't forget to talk to a leader about meals on Monday, and we will see you guys all later.